Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Y'all, it's never too early to start planning for 2022. Stay tuned. Welcome everyone to my channel. I am so thankful that you have decided to spend a portion of your day with me. And I especially want to give a big thank you to everyone who's bought me a cup of coffee and everyone who is a member of my monthly members group. You guys are really helping me to keep this channel running at the level we all expect. Thank you so very much. Can you believe it's August already? Before you know it, the holiday season will be here. I know a lot of you are prepping right now for those holiday craft fairs, and you should be, because if you really want to have a successful craft fair, now is the time to start prepping. And today's craft will take us into 2022. So for those of you who like to jumpstart and be ready for the new year when it rolls in, great project for you. For those of you who might be prepping for craft sales, or you might be looking for a way to increase your sales on Etsy, this is a great craft item for you as well. What am I talking about? I am talking about these. The 2022 to 2023 planners are here. Now, I was able to get mine from the Dollar Tree, of course. However, if you happen to have a Dollar Tree, check them out. If you don't have a Dollar Tree, but you have access to dollartree.com, go ahead and look online because they probably have these available. Now, you'll probably have to buy multiples, but if you are planning for a craft fair or online selling, then you would need multiples of this anyway. And for those of you not in the US, I'm sure that you probably have something similar to a Dollar Tree in your area or a discount store, or you probably have an online site from which you can order something similar to this. So here is what we're going to be making today. We're going to be making a planner notepad combo. So this will be perfect for dropping in your purse so that you can make a note when you need to, especially if you don't use your mobile device for reminders or scheduling. And a lot of us don't. A lot of us are old school and we prefer to have something that we can pull out and look in. Well, this is going to be perfect for that. So, y'all know what time it is? It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here's a closer look at the planner that we're going to be using. It has page after page to cover the 2 years, and then you also get some inspirational sayings throughout, and I especially like this one. It's a Norwegian proverb that says, "Only those who wander find new paths." And I truly believe that because I personally like to wander off into my own direction instead of following the path that everyone else might be taking or doing what everyone else might be doing. And here's what we're going to turn that 2022 to 2023 planner into. We are going to turn it into a beautiful 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 inch folio that is going to hold our notepad and our planner. It is going to be so super easy. So we have our planner. If you need to, you can remove it, and then you can just pop it right back into the little holder. So super simple and so easy to make. And so here's what we're going to be using. Those of you who have been with me for at least a year have seen me use these file folders in my paper crafting. Now, I purchased these file folders from current.com, and I'll have a link in the description box below in case you are interested in that site. So I saved these scraps from the last time that I did my file folder crafting with these particular file folders, and this is going to come in handy to use on today's project as well. So for the outside jacket, I will be starting with a standard size file folder, which is 9 by 11 3/4. Then I'm going to have 2 scrap pieces that I'll use to line the inside of that jacket, and those pieces will measure 4 by 6 1/2. So to line the plastic sleeve portion of the planner, you need to plan on having a scrap piece that is at least 10 by 7, and then we'll be cutting that down. And then I have these 4 by 6 notepads from the Dollar Tree, and I simply took one and cut it in half, and I'm making 2 notebooks from one pad. And these are sticky notes, so they actually tear away. And then I have 1 piece of medium weight chipboard that I have cut down to 4 by 6. And I will be mounting this to that. So the first thing I'm doing is I am removing the planner from the sleeve. So then I'm going to take the sleeve and just lay it down and find my halfway point. Now the halfway point appears to be 4. So I'm just going to open this, take that fold, and cut at 4. Then I'm going to take this side and cut at 4. And I'm doing it like this because I'd rather have it too large to start than to guess and have it be too small. So then I'm going to take it and measure it this way. That's 6.5. So I'm going to trim it down to 6.5. And then I'll put it in to see if it fits. And it doesn't, so I'm just going to start trimming off, starting at 1/8 of an inch. So let's take this and put it inside, because what we're doing is we're making sure that we're going to be able to slide this inside. And if it's too snug, and mine is, you need to just trim off a little more. So now I'll take it and put it in. And now that fits that way, but does it fit this way? So we're going to take this piece, and I can already see that it's too long. So I am just going to remove a little bit. And this is why I can't give you exact measurements on this. I am just going to show you the process, because what I have found in doing this is that some of these planners are not the same size. So the process that I'm doing will help you to get the right fit for your planner. Now you can see that that's bowed. So that is too long. I'm going to take this out and trim away just a little, and just keep trimming away until you have your fit. So let's put this back in and let's see what we have. So now I think I have a pretty good jacket. I can take my planner and put it in. And now my planner is in, but you can see that a little bit of that planner is showing at the bottom. So I am just going to take it out. I'm going to use my ruler and just trim away. And I have some room to trim because we have this border all the way around. So I'll just trim, and I'm going to trim about 1/8 of an inch. And that should do it. And so now we can take it and put it back in to test our fit. And now it looks like we have a pretty good fit. So this is the process for covering the inside of your plastic sleeve if you want to cover it to have a decorative cover. Instead of covering the outside of the booklet itself, you now have a covered sleeve, which is going to work great with our projects. And so now we're going to be using the file folder that we are going to use for this project. And on this part of the project, I can give you exact measurements. So here's what we're going to do. So I don't know if you guys can see these grooves. I hope you can, because when you open your file folder, you have a bunch of grooves or scores. And that's so that you can make your folder expandable if you need to. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our cut based on where we position the score mark. So we're going to skip the first one on this side and go to that second score. You're going to open it and place that second score on 5. Then you'll rotate it to the opposite side, and this time you're going to take the fold score and place it on 5. So that center fold of your file folder is going to be placed on 5. And then we'll cut it on the 11 3/4 inch side. We're going to cut it at 8 3/4 of an inch. And once again, you're going to have some more scraps, and we'll be saving those because we can use them on other projects. So now that we have our piece, you're going to have a piece that measures 10 1/2 by 8 3/4. On the 10 1/2 inch side, we're going to score at 7/8 of an inch. Rotate it to the opposite 10 1/2 inch side and score at 7/8 of an inch. Then we'll rotate it to the 8 3/4 inch side and score at 1. Rotate it to the opposite 8 3/4 inch side and score at 1. And then we're going to fold and burnish our scores. So right here where you have this intersection, that's where the two score lines crisscross. We're just going to make a little angle cut in and an angle there, and remove these corner pieces from all 4 sides. And then I'll take my tape runner and just add tape to all 4 sides, and we're going to fold these over. And this is just giving us a nice finish to the edges of this, since we aren't doing a wraparound over chipboard. So I am just going to bring these sides in, bring that up, bring that over. Now I'll use my big old spatula to get that nice and stuck. And then we'll take this, and on one side where we had that fold, we just crease. And then on the opposite side, you'll come in 1, 2 score marks and fold to crease it. And that's how we get our folio and our spine. So isn't that pretty? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scraps, cut 2 pieces at 4 by 6 1/2. So that's 1 piece. I'll find another piece that's going to get the job done. We'll cut it at 4 by 6 1/2. Then I'm going to take these pieces and I'm going to place them right here. I'm not putting anything in that middle because I really don't want to add any bulk there. So I'm going to use my glue, add some glue to the outside, and then I'll put just a little bit of glue on the inside. And I'll take this piece and we'll put it down so that it is not hitting the spine. And then I'll use my big old spatula to get that nice and stuck. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. I am going to use my glue to place this down. And I'm going to try to get it even with the opposite side. And now we have a very sturdy booklet because the file folder was already pretty thick. And now we've added the reinforced pieces of file folder to the file folder. So that really does give us a nice firm base to this. So I'm going to take my 4x6 Post-it pad and attach it to my 4x6 piece of chipboard. Now I am going to take this chipboard and just permanently attach it to the inside of this book. And the reason why I'm doing that is because this is a Post-it pad. So when it's done, you can just tear it away and replace the pad and still have the chipboard base on it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this pad and place it down, getting my spot just right. And to make sure that it stays, I am going to attach some glue to the back piece only. That way, when you get ready to replace it, you won't have any problem laying down your replacement pad. And then I'm just going to line it like this. Use my big old spatula to get that nice and stuck. Then I'll flip it over and I'm just going to add my glue to the back. And so now I can take my pad, put it in. I want to make sure that I don't have it on the spine. So I'm just going to check it, and I don't. So now I can press that down, lift the back sheet, and go in with my big old spatula and get that glue nice and stuck. And so now we have this wonderful little tearaway notepad. So now we're going to bring in the planner and we're going to put the planner right here. Now I was going to create a little pocket that you could just tuck the planner in, but since the planner is removable from the sleeve, so I am going to go ahead and attach this to this. Now if you want to do yours differently, you can, but this is the method that I'm going to be using for this demonstration. So I am going to use my tape and I'm going to place down 3 strips of tape because that's really all I need. I'm going to use my big old spatula to get that tape nice and stuck, and then I'll peel away the backer. And then I'll take it and I'm just going to put it down right there. Then I'll go to the back page, use my big old spatula to make sure that that tape is nice and stuck. So now we have our planner. And like I said, if you need to take the planner out for whatever reason, if you want to take the planner out and just carry it or write in it, you can pull it out and do that. And then you can just take it and pop it back in. And so y'all, there we have another gorgeous notepad planner folio. Now I do want to add just a little decoration to this. And you guys know that on my channel, I love working with stickers, and usually I'll pull out some 12x12 sticker sheets, but I also like working with the Dollar Tree stickers as well. And these are gorgeous. They work well with my project. So I'm going to take this little one that is a bird, and I want to use him on the front because look how gorgeous that is. And then I'm going to use some of my Tim Holtz Small Talk word stickers on the front. And I think this one is perfect to go with the bird. It says, use your wings. So I am just going to cut that apart. I'm going to take that first part that says use your, and I put the use your right there. And then I'm going to take the wings and place it right there. What an awesome little message on this gorgeous folio. So you see how beautiful that is. So then I'm going to open the inside and I am going to use some more Dollar Tree stickers, and I don't want it to be anything over the top. I like this one that says enjoy the little things. And I'm going to take that sticker and we're going to place it right there. How stinking cute. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to take this bird and put him on this page, just as a little piece of jewelry to the inside. Y'all, these are so simple to make, and they are so stinking cute and so easy to be carried. You don't even need a wraparound belly band or a closure, because this just closes, because we have the weight of this on the top. So I have brought the first one back in so that you can see all of this cute goodness, and you can see that I was really into the birds on this particular project. Don't forget to fly and use your wings. These are absolutely gorgeous and easy to make notepad planner folios. And it really does show how you can elevate a couple of Dollar Tree items to that stratosphere of poshness that we do on this channel. So guys, I hope that you have liked this project, and I hope that it has inspired you. If it has, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.